Yo, what's going on? Jan Moses here from Broth Cindy, bringing you another episode of the Blueprint series. Now, today's episode is meant to serve as a sequel to yesterday's episode, where I discussed the February Moments of the Month Lifetime Agenda, headlined by Dark Matter, John Morant. Now, I got incredibly lucky yesterday in that I was on call for work and was never called in, which meant I had plenty of time to take care of everything I had to yesterday outside of 2K, and I had a decent amount of time to grind the game for John Morant. I actually completed, I believe, 21 of the 25 agendas yesterday for John Morant, and it was actually an easier grind than I thought. And as you're probably assuming, the reason why I'm recording this episode right now is because I've completed the last player agenda required to get John Morant. Now it is just about 9:45 a.m. So I completed this grind in less than 24 hours, and I didn't spend more than I don't know. I want to say 4 hours at most. Playing MyTeam yesterday and this morning, getting this grind done. It's a very, very easy grind. I think I saw DBG put out a video, and I didn't watch it, but I think the title was like, you can get this grind done in 6 hours or whatever. You can get it done in less, especially if you're like somewhat decent at the game. Like I'm okay at the game. I enjoy playing this game online whenever I get the chance to, and I found the agendas pretty easy to complete. I think, and we can go over the agendas once again, and I'll review them very briefly. I think a lot of people were worried about this Dejante Murray triple-double one. I thought this one was incredibly easy, but that's mainly because I'm just used to, when I want to get rebounds, using the guy I need to get the triple-double with, using him as the roll man, calling a pick and roll, and then chucking up a bad shot, boxing out, getting the rebound, rinse, repeat, And I thought this was a very easy challenge to do in the Anthony Morrow challenges, which, speaking of, that is Bryn Forbes. That is not Anthony Morrow. I think that's absolutely hilarious. 2K has botched a number of people in terms of the images for their player items in the game. I'm pretty sure Cassie Russell has Shane Battier's photo, which is hilarious. But I found this challenge to be pretty easy. I got it done relatively quickly. And I also needed to get more threes with Anthony Morrow anyways, because I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get Ray Allen by early next week. That's my hope. But we shall see. I'm pretty busy this weekend, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to grind the new agendas that we get for the Friday promo, but we will see. I still hope that we can get what's roughly 28,000 XP done in the next week or so. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and redeem this final February moment of the month consumable item. We will take this driving dunk shoe boost. That is the final agenda complete, which means Dark Matter, John Morant is home. I just want to quickly go over a couple of the ones that a couple of the agenda items, I should say, if they are available. I may have to go to completed. Let's see here. Completed lifetime agendas. Yeah, right here. As I mentioned, this one was not too bad. I really think the best challenge to do this in is that Anthony Morrow challenge, like I mentioned, because you're playing against Ruby Anthony Morrow, Pink Diamond Steph Curry, and a Diamond Monte Ellis. And I'm pretty sure the only player who is taller than Dejante Murray in that challenge is Anthony Morrow, and it's by 1 inch. And none of them are going to be great rebounders. So if you're pretty good at boxing out off of the pick and roll in the way that I described it earlier, you should be able to snag boards with Dejante relatively easily. And Dejante actually snagged a couple of boards for me while he was being boxed out by Steph Curry and Monte Ellis. So he's a really solid rebounder for a point guard. What else did I play that I want to comment on? Let's see. Yeah, this one, again, is pretty easy. I spammed that Anthony Morrow challenge like crazy. And it's so easy to stack these challenges together. Like I did the campaign one with, I believe it was, I think I actually double dipped. I did, No, I lied. I did not double dip because Cameron Payne is 17 in one game. I think I did campaign with Nikola Vucevic because Vuce needs 36 points. Yeah, 36 points and 3 blocks. Um, that was also kind of easy to get. I will say when you want to get blocks, you may be better off, if possible, doing it in challenges that are not the Anthony Morrow challenge because all three of the players that you play against in that challenge, Curry, Monte Ellis, and Anthony Morrow, will all pop threes without hesitation. They are not as likely to drive on you. But I was able to get the blocks done in that one. It just probably took a little bit longer than I wanted to. The online challenges, I guess just given that the agenda just dropped yesterday, whenever I wanted to do any online game, which was basically I only played TTO, I didn't play one clutch time game for this run. Almost everyone I played against was running a Trey Mann card, a Brandon Ingram card, a CJ McCollum card, and everyone that I played against for the most part was cool with me taking uncontested threes as long as I gave them uncontested threes. And everyone that I played against gave me the win too, which is awesome. Because there were a couple of times where we would, trade open buckets back and forth, and they would just happen to miss time a shot with McCollum or whoever, and they would miss the shot. I would get the ball back and I would green it and I would hit it. And because of that, if we kept trading baskets and we kept making them, I would win. And when I would do the prior moment of the month grinds, once I would hit 18 points in TTO, then they would suddenly play off-ball defense, try and clamp me up so that they would get the win. But everyone I played yesterday and this morning, they didn't care about the win. They just wanted to get their points done. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you're trying to farm wins in TTO, once you get Ja Morant, this is the time to do it because everyone's going to be trying to score with these, amethyst to pink diamond tier players. And, not to, encourage bad behavior, but I'm just saying if you wanted to go on a nice little TTO run, just go in with a bunch of players that you're really good with and just clamp up and you'll be totally fine. Anyways, you didn't hear that from me. Very easy grind once again with this Ja Morant card. Sorry, for the Ja Morant card. It's still early in the morning. The coffee's not kicked in, so I apologize for me stumbling all over my words. Also, while I did a couple of the TT offline challenges, or I should say, while I did some of the agendas in TT offline, I got Rafer Alston, which is pretty dope, I guess. He's not really going to see any playing time for me, but I'll take a reward card. I'm not going to complain. Let's go ahead and open up this Ja Morant. It's going to be one of the few times I'll see a dark matter glow this year. How beautiful is that? Let's go ahead and flip him now. I'm very curious to see how this Ja Morant plays, and even more so curious about what that release is like, because as I believe I've mentioned in the past, did you hear that little jingle? That was pretty cool. Anyways, that Ja Morant card art looks pretty sick. But as I was saying, as I believe I mentioned in the past, I struggled with the limited reward Ja Morant. And you know what? While we're here, we may as well, let's just throw him into this lineup. While I'm here, we may as well compare the Ja Morant cards. Where he at? Did I skip him already? I did. So, if we compare the two, Ja Morant on the left is obviously going to be much better. I still think the biggest difference, regardless of whatever the stat changes are here, are going to come with the animations, namely that shot release being on quick. But that interior defense plus 43 is nuts. The speed is incredible on this card. The strength is pretty damn good. I'm telling you, I think this card's going to be so damn good. I love how they have to drop the shot IQ to, make this card, I guess, appropriately statted or whatever. Let's take a look at the badges because I want to see what he has on defense. He does have Hoff clamps, which is pretty nice. Hoff pogo is pretty cool. Slithery finisher. Makes sense, handles for days. Hoff quick first step is nice. Hoff floor general is really nice. Wow. Yeah, this card is great. You probably have to just add rim protector on him. But besides that, this card looks pretty damn nice. Does he come with interceptor? I'm assuming if I don't see it here, he's going to have it. Yeah, he does. He has it. Okay, cool. 24 Hoffs is pretty damn good. Let's take this card into shoot around and see what he plays like. All right. Let's give this a shot. I also think it's hilarious that not only did I stay on call and didn't have to go into work yesterday, but then this morning I got a call saying that I don't have to come in basically until a little bit later in the morning, which I immediately took as my sign that I can A, go to the gym this morning, and B, I guess more importantly for you guys that are watching this video, I can get John Morant before I go back to work. So let's see. Oh my God, that's late. Oh, I'm so happy because that's, in my opinion, when I used to play with Durant. Oh my God, with John Morant, that was always an early shot. That's slightly early. There we go. Oh my Lord, give me the ball, man. Oh, that release is so nice. Oh yeah. So I guess my issue with John Morant before was that his release wasn't on quick because now I'm greening much more. Oh my God, I missed a shot. Trash. Waste of a grind. I'm greening many more shots than I have with the Pink Diamond John Morant. That's really nice. That is very, very nice. Okay, now I'm not greening. All right, well, whatever. I would offer to take him into TTO, but again, like I was saying earlier, I just feel like everyone who's playing right now is grinding for John Morant, and so I'm not really going to get quality gameplay. Maybe I'll upload a game later in the day with me playing like clutch time or something with him. But this card looks absolutely clean. To end this video, my God, I'm a mess this morning. Let's talk about where he figures into the lineup. I was talking yesterday about how I wasn't sure how the backup point guard situation is going to look, and I still don't know. Am I going to go with Jeremy Lin? Am I going to go with Kyrie Irving? Or am I going to stick with old reliable Gary Payton, who I absolutely love and has probably been my most consistent player that I've used and enjoyed using in my team this year? So first of all, when it comes to clutch time, there is no doubt that John Morant is going to play for me over Gary, Jeremy Lin, and Kyrie Irving. I guess if I were to play an unlimited game with my God squad, as of right now, I think this is what my lineup is going to look like. I was debating saving my power forward spot here for a Dark Matter Dolph Schayes card, but what ended up happening yesterday was when we got the NBA 75 packs for the 80s and 90s, we got a diamond. Where is he? A diamond Gary Payton. I just assumed, stupidly, mind you, that Gary Payton was going to get a Dark Matter card because we already have a Pink Diamond Gary Payton in the game as an unlimited reward from a couple of seasons back. We have a Dark Matter Gary Payton as a collector's reward. And then we end up getting a Diamond Gary Payton, which is interesting. So we may end up getting a Diamond Dolph Schayes. Who knows? I still assume we're going to get Pink Diamond, Dark Matter Dolph, but we could very well get a Diamond Dolph Schayes, and then my waiting is for nothing. But I really want to get Dolph Schayes. That is the power forward that I am currently waiting for. Reggie Lewis is excellent, but once I get Ray Allen, I think Ray Allen is going to slot into here. And if we end up getting that Dark Matter Dolph Schayes, I think running Dark Matter Ja, Ray Allen, Kawhi, and Dolph, and then having Galaxy Opal D-Rob here, I think that is as potent a five-man group to run in clutch time as possible. And then off the bench, I mean, it's going to be really tough to say goodbye to Gary Payton and Klay Thompson, but that very well may have to happen if I end up, or not if, but when I end up getting Ray Allen, because Reggie Lewis may replace Klay because Reggie Lewis is just cracked out of his mind. And then we'll have to see. On the bench, I mean, I could very well run Yee and Nick Jokic, or I could run Dennis Rodman and Yee like I have here. LeBron, I actually don't really love this LeBron card. Like, he's fine. He plays very, very well for me, but I don't get a lot of the corner threes with him because he puts his foot on the line, which is a little annoying. So I've been trying to run the offense with him. And I think because of that, I'm not as eager to have Gary Payton as my bench point guard, because while Gary Payton does very well for me in catch and shoot situations, I'm almost better off running Kyrie Irving here because Kyrie's release is a little bit quicker than the Gary Paytons, and if I'm running the offense through LeBron, leading to me having more catch and shoot opportunities with my bench point guard, then it makes more sense for me to have Kyrie here rather than Gary. So let me see who else I have that I could bring in feasibly. Lowry won't remotely come close to seeing any playing time. I guess the only other player that's in contention right now to see any playing time is Devin Booker because his release is very good and he always hits the most ridiculous contested shots. But again, I don't see Devin Booker taking this spot because if I take out Klay Thompson, it's going to be for Reggie Lewis. But yeah, so I guess as of right now, my starting five, you understand what it's going to be, and that'll be my clutch time starting five. For the bench, I guess no one is really safe right now. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens. And, you know, I'm bandying about between Reggie Lewis, Klay Thompson, and Devin Booker. If we get a Galaxy Opal, RJ Barrett on Friday, I feel like he'll almost certainly replace any of those guys as my two guard off the bench. And, I mean, I may even play him in clutch time here and there at the two because, I mean, I love RJ. I felt like his Ruby card had such a nice release. I am so excited to see if we get RJ Barrett on Friday, what his card looks like. So, as I mentioned in yesterday's episode, if we get that RJ Barrett card on Friday, I will make a video as soon as I can whenever I'm on the game again. So, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.